Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I decided to give you guys a tour of the office. I know you guys saw the makeover process, but within this tour I also wanted to be able to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to save money when doing a room renovation. So if you're like me and you're budget conscious and you want to find ways to kind of cut corners a little bit but still have a nice room, then stay tuned. Alright, so my first tip is going to be curtains. As most of you all know, when you start searching for curtains, especially if you want ceiling to floor lift curtains, they can get extremely expensive. So what I did in this project, I had two sets of curtains. They were both kind of in the same family, kind of sheer white curtains, and I seamed them together right at the point where my chair railing met. And this allowed me to extend the curtains. You can actually do this with, they don't even have to be the same. You can do them with different patterns. Sometimes it just makes it look really cool. But I decided to seam these together and really easily, not even with a sewing machine or needle and thread. I use sticky wickery. If you guys don't know what that is, it is this stuff right here. It is actually used to hem pant legs or skirt hems. You just put it on and then you fold the garment and you iron it and it becomes sticky and it holds it in place. So this is what I use. So this is a really easy tip that you can do to extend curtains and save you guys a lot of money. Even when I went to my go-to place this time, which is IKEA, my go-to place for curtains is IKEA, because they have really long curtains at really good prices and they do have a huge selection. But even when I went to my go-to place this time, I just wasn't able to find what I was looking for. So because I had these two sets of curtains just sitting in the closet, I'm like, why don't I just try to seam them together? And I did, and they turned out great. So if you want to extend your curtains or hem your pants, get you some sticky wickery. Sticky wickery, it's something like that, but this is it. All right, so my next money saving tip also having to do with curtains. So as you guys know, rods can also get very expensive. My window here in my office, it's a decent sized window, but it's a 2-pane window, so or it's a double window, so it's more extended. So of course the curtain rod in here has to be a little bit longer. The longer the curtain rod, the more money you're gonna spend. So I already knew that in this office, I love light and I wanna keep the light in. And I knew I wasn't really gonna be closing the curtains much anyway, because I have a set of blinds. I really just wanted those curtains to sit on the side of the window to frame the window. So I decided to go with two very small curtain rods and just keep them only extended enough for the curtains to fall on the side. And I think it looks great. It added a little bit of design element to it, and it saved me tons of money in the long run because I did not have to purchase a big, huge, bulky rod. You guys, these rods, I believe, were like $4 each, something like that. Really inexpensive, but it did exactly what I needed to do. So that is my tip number 2. So tip number 3, I always use greenery in my designs. I just think a room has to have greenery. It just brings life to it. But my tip for your greenery is to buy real plants. You guys, real plants are so much more inexpensive than silk or fake plants. I know sometimes we might not have a green thumb and they may die. It just depends on the type of plant that you get. So this plant that I have here, she is beautiful. She's very low maintenance. I keep her in the corner here by the window so she's able to get some of the sun rays. I water her about 2 times a week and she's perfectly fine. I don't have to do much to it at all. I am not a plant expert whatsoever, but when purchasing a plant, go to a nursery and just talk to them. They're very informative, and you can just let them know, you know what, I need an indoor plant that is low maintenance, or I need an outdoor plant that is low maintenance, that doesn't require much, and they will be able to direct you in the right direction. But for her, I actually got this plant from IKEA, and I want to say I spent 25 bucks for her, which was not bad at all. The fake plants with the pots and everything that come with it, you can end up spending hundreds of dollars. I've seen, I was really interested in a fiddle leaf fir, I believe is the name of it. Yeah, fiddle leaf fir plant. These things get crazy expensive. So go with the real plant. It'll save you a lot of money and it'll bring real life into your space. All right, guys, so my next tip is furniture. Do not be afraid to DIY y'all some furniture. Listen, I have saved so much money by getting furniture pieces and just putting a new coat of paint on them, changing the knobs very simply. This is a great tip. You can even pull old furniture from another room that you may not be using anymore, or you know what, I just don't like it anymore there. I want something different for that space, or this would work perfectly. Let me just change the color. I'm telling you guys, DIYing furniture saves a ton. So both of these furniture pieces here in my office, my desk and my chest of drawers here, were all older pieces of furniture that I picked up and I DIY'd myself. Changed the knobs, bought those knobs from Amazon, and then purchased some paint and just spruced it up and just brought new life to it. So don't be afraid to pull out your paintbrush and give that furniture a new coat of paint, because it can absolutely change the entire look and feel of the piece. All right, the most important piece of advice, it is where you purchase your items from. Y'all know I am a big advocate for thrifting and garage selling and estate selling. You guys, every piece of furniture in here except for my chair, my desk chair, was thrifted. Every piece, or purchased from someone from a garage sale. Listen, the Goodwill, the Salvation Army, garage sales, estate sales, Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace. I cannot say Facebook Marketplace enough. I have found so many great pieces on Facebook Marketplace. People sell beautiful items on Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes they have to move in a rush, or they just need to get rid of something, or they got something and it wasn't right and the company's not letting them return it, so they just want to get rid of it, get it off their hands. I'm telling you guys, you will find some great items. My two gray chairs were found on Facebook Marketplace. I got both of those for like $100, which was pretty good for these tufted chairs. Awesome price, honestly. If you were to look on overstock.com, these chairs can run about $150 each. So both for $100 wasn't bad whatsoever. Again, just like I talked about painting my furniture, both of these pieces were picked up from thrift stores. My table that I'm using, my desk, was 10 bucks. And my chest of drawers is an Ethan Allen chest of drawers that I picked up from a consignment shop, and I believe it was $40. Y'all already know how much Ethan Allen furniture is. I paid $40 for this piece. Both of these pieces are real wood. They're gonna last me forever as long as I take care of them. So don't be afraid to check your thrift stores. So here locally, we have a company called Habjacks for Humanity. And what they do, they build houses for people that may not be able to afford like a regular house where you can just go and have it built at the specs that you want. This program actually allows for people to participate in their home building process, and by turn saves them some money by doing so. This company, the builders, have a lot of extra supplies just laying around. So what they decided to do was open them up a thrift store. You guys, this store is gold here. For any of my people that are following me that live here in the Jacksonville area, this store is gold. It is all brand new items mostly. They do have like some used furniture, but as far as the contractor pieces, I'm talking about tile, cabinets, lighting, you guys, just so many things, carpet, all of these things that are used to build houses or build buildings, because I do believe that they also participate in some apartment communities as well. All of their extra stuff that they don't use, they send it to this store, and they made it a thrift store. So it is for the low. This place is gold. So that is a big tip for any of my people in the Jacksonville area. My light here that I love so much, I found this at the Happy Jack store here in town. This light cost me $35. $35. I'm gonna pull up this light so you guys can see what a light like this would cost. But this light cost me 35 bucks. Thank you, Happy Jacks. All right, so my last and final tip, we talked about where to buy. It is also important to know when to buy. So I know we talked about thrift stores and all of that other stuff, but if you purchase things from big box stores, which I do all the time as well, be sure to check their coupon section or their sales dates. I am a fan of Hobby Lobby. I love Hobby Lobby. And if you guys are a fan of Hobby Lobby, then you already know that every other week, items are 50% off. So be sure to check the sales items to know, or the sales pages to know when items are going on sale. My clock here, a lot of the whatnots that you see on my desk and on my chest of drawers there were all purchased from Hobby Lobby, all at 50% off. Oh guys, and one more thing I almost forgot. My sign here, I purchased this from a company called Craft Cuts. It's craftcuts.com, I believe is the website. And they did a phenomenal job. You guys know this is something I would have done myself, but I do not have the proper tool to do it at this time. So I reached out to them, I put in what I wanted, and they made it for me and sent it right over. And it was actually fairly inexpensive. I was surprised. I'll just tell you guys, I spent $53 on that. 53 bucks. So check them out if you need any type of signage. Not only do they do wood signage, they also do metal, and they also have some signs. Excuse me, they also have some signs that are pre-made, you know, ones that say like gathering family or whatnot. This is not sponsored whatsoever. I just love their work and I'm so pleased at what they did for me. These were actually purchased from Hobby Lobby. So you guys know you can go to Hobby Lobby and pick up single letters. Those are like $2, something like that. But my script sign, Craft Cuts. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tour and money saving tips. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And be sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell next to it if you enjoy DIYs and you want to stay connected with everything that we're doing over here at NeesieDoesIT and NDI Studio. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you on the next video.